Hello traders, welcome to another episode of our free Forex training on this YouTube channel, Leading Forex. My name is Kofi, your admin. Let me break the news. Let me say that by the grace of God, tomorrow is going to be my birthday. Yeah! Tomorrow is 4th December. Tomorrow is Sunday. Today is Saturday. So tomorrow, Sunday, 4th December, 2022 is my birthday. Yes. So I thank God for how far he has brought me, giving me life, giving me strength to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm most grateful to the Most High God. Yes, so I'll be expecting your birthday gift tomorrow, 4th December. Until then, let's go straight into what we have today. Now, we've begun a new playlist, okay, which has to do with Forex strategies, okay? We want to talk about some strategies of some professionals or some gurus in the Forex market, the strategies that they use to trade. I've told you that I've been able to gather a lot of them, about 1,000 of them, and we'll begin to talk about them one after the other. I think this is going to be the third one. We've talked about the first one, the second one. Today's video is going to be about the third strategy I have to share with you. Now, one of you asked me a very interesting question on the YouTube channel, and I think I need to answer that, okay? So let me take you straight to the screenshots and let's answer that question. It's related to this very thing I'm doing, which has to do with the strategies, okay? So let's see what the person asked. Okay, good. So straightforward. What did the person say? If I move forward, this is the person's question. That is Uchenna. Uchenna, I'm sure he's a Nigerian. I love Nigerian names. They sound very sweet. Uchenna. He's saying that, or she, I don't know whether he or she, is saying that, does this really make you money or you are just sharing? I think this was his message on the second strategy I gave. So he wanted to know whether this is really making me the money or I am just sharing it for sharing purpose. Okay, good. Now, Uchenna, if you watched the first strategy I gave, I'm sure maybe you would have understood me better. I think in that video, I said that these are other people's strategies. And the reason I'm sharing these strategies is because, all these people's strategies is because a lot of you are looking for strategies to trade with. And I feel like if there are strategies from other traders that I can give to you, why not? So that out of that, you may be able to refine and get your own. To be honest with you, that is how I was able to get my own strategies, which I now use in trading the Forex market. So the steps through which I got my own strategy, that is the same step I'm taking you, or the steps I'm taking you through. And I believe that if you get a time to go through these strategies, test them on demo to see their outcome, and better still tweak them or change some settings, I am sure you would also get something out of it. Okay, so I am giving you the same format by which I got my own strategy. It is the same format I'm giving to you here. So these strategies that I said I have, which is almost about 1,000 of them, I'm sure we may not get to 1,000 of them before you get your own. Maybe one may get his or her own within the first 5 videos or the first 5 strategies. Someone might also get his own maybe within the first 10 videos or strategies, in that order. And let me also say this, the fact that I am using a certain strategy to which it's making me the money, doesn't mean that maybe when you get the same strategy, you can equally make the money. The reason is because the emotions, what I see, and how I feel about the market is different from the way you will see and feel about the same market. So that is what will make the difference. The approach I will give to the market, although we all use the same tool, the approach I will give to the market will be different from your approach. The way I will feel will be different from the way you will feel when you are seeing or using the same strategy. So that is what will make the difference. So that said, you need to understand that these strategies I'm giving to you are from professionals, quote and unquote, profitable traders. And these are the strategies they use. And I am giving you those strategies so that you also see if there's a need to use them or if you can find something profitable in them. And that is the basis on which I'm doing these videos or sharing these strategies with you. But if you think that that is going to be waste of time, or that is going to be something you can endure, then it's better maybe you pay for mentorship course with some professionals, and then they teach you what they do and how they do it. And then that'll be it. Yes. So you may either get mentorship, and then the person, I'm not saying necessarily you should pay me for mentorship or you should come to me for mentorship. No, you can, whoever you think is doing well and you like his or her strategy, or his or her strategy is easy for you, get in touch with the person and see if you can have some one-on-one discussion with the person and maybe make some commitment, and then he or she will release the information to you. Is that okay? But here I am. This information is for free, and it is from other people's strategies, which I am sharing with you. So I'm sure, Uchenna, your question is answered. Yes, the reason I'm doing this is now clear. I even said that in the first video of the strategies. So it's the same thing I'm saying. These strategies are not strategies I am using to trade right now. But through this research, I was able to get my own strategy, which I am now using to trade. And that is why I want to take you through the same research so that you can also find your own. Is that okay? Thank you. Now, that said and done, let's look at the third strategy for today. We've talked about the first strategy, second strategy. This is the third strategy for today. All right, quickly, let's go and look at the notes. That is the very first thing we will do. The notes will speak for itself. Then we'll go to the MT4 to do the setup and all the explanation that we are going to see here. We will go to the MT4 and do all that practically. So take your time and watch this video to the end because it's going to really take some time, okay? Now, here we are. The third strategy is called EMA bands trading system. EMA bands trading system. That is going to be our third strategy. And it says, point number one, EMA bands is a trend, sorry, not an, it's a trend following Forex trading strategy based on the exponential moving average. Details. EMA, that means we are going to have 3 EMAs or 3 groups of EMAs, if I'll put it. The first group of EMAs is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And the color should be yellow for those EMAs. The second group of EMA is going to be 17, 19, 21, 23, 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, 35, 37, 39, 41. And then the color of these, all these EMAs is supposed to be sky blue, or better still blue. And then the third group of EMAs is going to be 44, 47, 50, 53, 56, 59, 62, 65, 68, 71, 74. And the color for this group of EMAs is supposed to be green. So we're going to have 3 sets of EMAs, one being yellow, the second group being blue, and the third group being green. So you may have to write down these numbers for all the groups because you need it in doing the setup on your MT4. So the first group has these numbers, the second group has these numbers, the third group has these numbers. Now, the owner of this strategy said that apart from this, there are other rules that we should follow. And these are the rules. Let's go straight into them. Now, once you get all these done on the MT4, I mean the group of EMAs, it says that before you get a long or short entry, what must you see? This is what you must see. When the yellow group of EMAs crosses the green group of EMAs, when the yellow group of EMAs crosses cross the green group of EMAs, I don't know whatever English you want to use, then you have an entry there. So when green crosses, so that is it. So when the yellow group of EMAs cross the green group of EMAs, then you have an entry to go buy or to go sell. And then he's saying that, or she's saying that re-entry, that is after you have entered on this first rule, you can go for the second rule when the price touches the green group of EMAs or the blue, and then returns to the group of yellow EMAs. So this rule is also very necessary. It can also be an entry point. And then he says your profit should be 20. That's your TP should be 20, and your stop loss should be 10 pips. Remember, this is a scalping strategy. Scalping strategy. So now we can go, let's see what else. Okay, so that is that. This is how simple the strategy is. Subscribe to this YouTube channel because we are going to the MT4 to look at the practicals of this strategy. Okay, we are not yet done. We are going to the MT4 to now put this step by step and see how it goes. So subscribe to this channel whilst we move along so that anytime we post something new, you'll be the first to grab. Okay, now let's go to the MT4 and see what we can do with this strategy. So here we are on the MT4. I'm sure we can all see the MT4 now. Okay, good. So this is the MT4. Currently, what time frame is it? It's on daily, so maybe let's move it to 15 minutes. This is 15-minute time frame. And then let's go for the EMA, moving average. So when you come to the navigator column where the indicators are, you go to trend. Okay, when you click on trend, there will be a drop-down menu. You'll see moving average. Here it is. So you click on the moving average, you double click, 1, 2. Now this will pop up. Now when it pops up, this is the period here is where we will input the numbers, okay? This is where we will input the period portion here. That's where we'll put the numbers. And then we will change the MA method to exponential. When you click on the box here, you have simple moving average, exponential, smooth, and then linear weighted. So you pick the exponential. So the MA method is exponential moving average. Then apply to close. And then the first one we are doing, the color, they said should be yellow. So we pick yellow. Are we good? Now, what is the first number? The first number is 2, right? So the first number is 2. So we put 2 there. Then once we are done, we click OK. Then we do the same thing. We come back to the moving average, double click. We change this to 3. Already all these things are set. So you only be changing the period after the first one. So you click OK. The next one is 4, right? So you change the period from 3 to 4. The next one is 5. The next one is 6. I pray that is it. Oh, yes, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we'll continue with that. Okay. So let's continue with that. Okay. I think this is where we are, right? Oh, then what is it? Okay. So let's continue. Let's continue. Sorry, looks like. Okay, where is this? This thing, where is it? Okay. Pardon me to bring it back because it looks like. Okay, stop share. Let me bring it back because. Okay, so let's continue. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we continue with 7, moving average. You go to continue with 7. Continue with 8. Then 9. And then 10. And then 11. We are up to 11 now. Is that it? Let's look at the numbers and continue. After 11, the next one is going to be 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we are supposed to end at 15. All right. So let's continue. So 15, we'll continue. 11, 12, 13, 14. Then the last one, 15. Okay, so the yellow color is supposed to be up to 15. So 15 EMAs. The next one, the next group of EMAs is supposed to be 17, 19, 20, and that one's supposed to be blue. 17, 19, 21. So let's bring that. The color is supposed to be blue. This is blue. Or saying sky blue. This is deep sky blue. Okay. This is aqua, medium. Okay. Sky blue, sky blue. This is sky blue. So the next one is 17. And then 19. And then 21. I think 23. Are we good? Let me be sure. 23. 25. Okay, in that order. 23, 25. We'll continue with 25. 23, 25. 27. 29. 31. Or there's no 31. 31. Let me go back and check. Okay, 31 up to 41. Okay, 31. We continue. 31, 33. 35. 37. 39. And then the last one is 41. Okay, so we are done with this one too. And then the last one, this is becoming beautiful on the charts, right? So let's go for the last group. The last group, the instruction says it should be green color. 44. That one, there's going to be difference of 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 in between. Okay, starting with 44. Okay, green color. So we change the color to green. Lime green. Lime. Green, light sea green. Medium green. Where is green? Pale green. Wow. How come green is not coming? Okay, green is here. So starting with 44. Then we continue. 47. 47. 50. 50. 53. 56. 59. Let me check if I'm getting it right. 59, okay. 62, we'll continue with 62. 62. 65. 68. Where is it supposed to end? 68, 71, 74. Okay. 71. 71. and then 74. Okay, so that's all. Whew, my goodness. What strategy is this? Wow. So this is the strategy here. Okay. Okay. Simple, right? Simple strategy. Okay, now let's go look at the rules. Let's go look at the rules. The rules are saying what? Now, the rule of this is a trend following strategy. A trend following strategy. Trend following strategy. So let me go back to the notes and look at the rules. I'm looking at the rules at the background. It says that long or short entry, when the yellow group of EMAs crosses the green EMAs. Okay. So when the yellow ones cross the green, so one would say here. So this would have been a what? A sell? No. Now, the reason it is not a sell is because all the yellow didn't cross the green to the downside. I'm looking at the downside, please. If you look at it carefully, all the yellow, although the yellow they crossed, but all of them didn't cross the green. But if you look at here, all the yellow crossed the green here. This was the point at which all of them crossed. So that becomes your entry for a buy. If you are to go buy. Are we good? So this becomes your entry. I think I should change the arrow to red. So this becomes your entry point. For what? A buy. So if you took a buy there, he's saying that when you take a buy there, you should go for only 20 pips. So if you went for 20 pips, boom, you would have gotten your TP because it went up to 87. Are we good? And then what of here? This place, it didn't cross. It was trying to come down to cross the green line, but it didn't cross. It didn't cross. So then the second rule will apply. The second rule says that once it comes to touch the green portion here and then goes up to the yellow. So at this point, it touched the green one here, came back up to the yellow here. So this would have also been an entry point to go by. And if you went by here, it's a re-entry. That is for re-entry. You would have gotten 50, almost 61 pips. So your 20 pips would have been easy to get. This is 15-minute time frame. And then he says sometimes when it comes to the second set of colors, the sky blue, you can also take it. But looking at this, when you put all the three rules together, let's see which one will be more appropriate. If I go back a bit, look at here, you would have seen that if we should look at this one here, you will see that, okay, let me do this. So if I go back again, let me do this, just as I said, you see that there may be instances here. You may think here, for instance, the yellow tried to come and cross, but all didn't cross over here. So this area wouldn't be an entry. Again, they came down here to almost cross, but all didn't cross. Some were still within the this end. So you couldn't have taken a sell here. Again, all tried to cross, didn't cross until finally they all crossed somewhere here. So this would have been your entry point to go by. So let's see if the rule says only 20 pips. So let's see. This would have been your entry point. Let's see, 20 pips. Would you have gotten it? from here to the top here is 26 pips or 25 pips. So yes, you would have gotten your 25 pips. Okay, okay, it's good, no? And then maybe another entry here. Another entry somewhere here. What do you think? You see where the arrow is pointing? So maybe another entry there. And that one would have been a big win to the upside. Okay. Let's change the currency. This is on GBP chef. Let's go for, sorry, GBP card. Let's go for Euro USD. Okay. This is Euro USD. You would have gotten an entry here. Somewhere here. Wow. So an entry here, what candle would have been that? This is a very long candle. Wow. So it means that the entry would have been somewhere here. If you took it here, the next candle came down up to 20 pips. Okay, so you would have gotten your TP, right? 20 pips before the retracement started happening. But for me, I would have waited because this is a news. This is Friday. This is NFP news. So if NFP is giving me this long bearish candle, I would wait because it is happening this way because of news. So for me, I may wait. And then after an hour or two, then I can go in. And if that happens, maybe I'll even allow this and take this one here. Maybe I'll take the next entry here, which is here. So if I took the next entry here, that is a buy from this angle. Okay. I must be specific on which candle. It was on this candle that we got across. It came down against you 16 pips and went in your favor how many pips? About 15 or 16 pips again. So this one, if you went for the 10 pip stop loss, you would have gotten your stop loss hit. So it means that this strategy may not be good for news when you know news is coming. So because this is on Friday, NFP. But if you take off the NFP time and you look at the other times, you see that this is giving you some decent trades. Look at this cross here to the up and then to the down. You can see it. You would have gotten some decent trades out of it without the news. You see it again? It's a cross here. Some decent trades. So this is on 15 minutes. And then if you look at it here again, you'd have gotten some decent trade. This is a sell. You'd have gotten some nice sell here. Yes, some nice sell would have been here. So somewhere here would have been a sell between here to this point, almost about 40 pips. And then it's continued that way down up to somewhere here. So without the news, you may be getting some decent trades like this one, for instance, here. If you look at it, this one here, your entry would have been somewhere here. Look at it, somewhere here. So on what candle would that have been? That would have been somewhere here. So the cross happened here for a sell. And look at it, some 50 pips into the bag. So that would have been some decent trades without the news. So when there's no news and you are trading this, I'm sure there would have been another signal here to look at it. If you look at it, there would have been another signal somewhere here. And what candle is that? That was on this candle up here. So up here, it continues to almost 100 pips, almost. So it's really a trend following kind of strategy. Once you get a trend right, you will make some decent profits. Again, you would have gotten an entry here. I mean, when there's no news, you would have gotten an entry here to go sell at this point. And that one too, that would have been somewhere here. Here. To the upside, that is only 4 pips against you, and then it came into profit up to almost 38 pips. 38 pips in your favor. So you see it. When there's no, I've tested how many, okay, let's go for the final one, maybe GBP USD. Okay, so this was also on Friday, so news time. So you escape that. Without news, you see, you would have gotten some decent trades. Decent trades. There's one here. You would have gotten a buy from here. And look at a buy from here. Even down here somewhere here. And it kept going, Very long. Look at the trend. So if you get it on a good trend, trust me, you'll make a lot of profit. It's so decent. Yes. See it. And then here too. Your entry would have been on this. So if your entry was on this one here, to the downside, that alone is about 37 pips before the retracement happened to 22 pips. So when you get it right, it's so decent. Look at this one here. Very nice. Very nice. You can see how decent it is. So this is the strategy the trader is talking about. And he said scalping. So you could do this on even 5 minutes. So if you are looking at 5 minutes, this is it. You can do this on 5 minutes. So maybe on Friday, that would have been totally out. Then the other days, you pick your trades. So for instance, this is on Thursday. So on Thursday, this is a 5 minute time frame. You would have gotten a sell here, a sell to the down here. This is just some 10 pips. This is 10 pips. Then went against you 7 pips. So maybe the 15 minutes will be better if you are looking at the smaller time frame as scalper. But what to pay again? Maybe USD card. You can see it. When you have a decent one, it's a decent one. You can see when it's choppy, the market is choppy, you allow it to go. See here. All this while it was being choppy, so you would have allowed it to go. But when you see it clear like this, it's very clean. Look at the up here, very clean over here. Very, very clean. Especially when they look like they have all separated from each other. Very clean. So even if you took the trade somewhere here, it still went all the way up, all the way up. So when you see this kind of chart separation, they all look very clean, separated very clean. Then you know that you have a strong momentum to the upside. If you ask me if I want to use this strategy, that's one of the things I'll be focusing on. Again, over here too, you see that it was very clean. All the three, you see the three groupings separated clean. So if I see that, then probably I can take a trade on the upside and make some small pips. Even from here to here, it's almost about 30 pips. You see? Again, if you look at here, look at the separation here. Very clean separation. Look at it here. At this angle here, you could have taken your buy and make some pips. Depend on where you want to take it. Wherever you take it from here, look at it. It went all the way up. So for me, that is where I'll be looking at. If I'm really to go with this, you see, that is what I'll be looking at. I'll be looking at this area. So here is another clean one to go for what? A sell. So even if I took the sell somewhere here, even if it was here, between here to here, it's 26 pips. 26 pips. So you really maybe have to consider, look at it here. Again, very clean. Very, very clean. Very clean. See it. Very clean. Again, you can see, look, I'm just going back. Look at this one. This is another clean one. So maybe that is the areas you may be considering. When you see the chart being very clean like this, you can go in, make your 20, 30 pips, and you are gone. Even if you took the trade somewhere here, to this side, that's 34 pips, 34 pips, even to the peak of it, 34 pips. You see, clean areas. When they have all separated from each other clearly, like here, again here, you could have taken your buy from somewhere here, up to 37, 38 pips. I'm sure you are getting it. Another clean area here, they've all separated from each other. 3 colors have clearly separated from each other. So now that they are clearly separated from each other, you take your trade, you are good. This is 42 pips. You see, so maybe that's what you'll be looking at. Over here, where did they separate from each other? Somewhere here. So you would have taken your sell somewhere here, and this is almost 41 pips. So, but areas like this, choppy areas like this, you just let it go. When there's no clear separation, you let it go. But when you get clear separations like this, you go in. See, I'm just going to look at another clear one. Look at it. See how clear it is. See how clear the 3 are. Very clean. This is it. To go for a buy. Sorry, a sell. Very, very clean. All right, so this is the strategy. So I want you to experiment it, do the tweaking if the need be, and let's see what will be the outcome. Is that okay? Thank you.